Hello, welcome to video. In a land of woke trash, it's good to have a game like The Witcher 4 that won't dive into that sort of hell no, they got a chick in this and she's only kinda hot instead of full-blown big titty anime girl. Twitter must hear of this. The reaction from Ciri being the main protagonist has been mostly positive. She was a great character in The Witcher 3, players generally adored her, she was a massive plot point, we even played as her for many parts of the games, one of the endings even set her up as a lead. It makes sense, though I'd be lying if I said that some players weren't too happy.
No! Why?
Now I get there are genuine concerns. How did Ciri survive the trial of the grasses? Why would she turn into a witcher since her elder blood made her overpowered? Is she going to have a hot tub scene? All extremely important questions. However, there are a few complaints I just don't understand. One is how supposedly the CGI trailer was a woke pile of dog poop. 2 is Ciri is apparently too muscular and ugly. And 3, why you're not subscribed yet? Guys, come on. I don't really know how to tackle the Ciri is ugly comment because personally, if I woke up to that in the morning, I would not complain. No cap, I give her my best 3 pumps and tear that ass. Considering she's a damn monster hunter, lives in a medieval time frame, has a massive scar over her left eye, has spent the majority of her life outrunning people wanting to kill her and still had time to put on some mascara and a little lipstick is impressive. Does she look a little masculine? I mean, sure, but so what? She's carrying around 2 swords battling mythical creatures in danger-infested areas. Most of the dudes crying are just mad because she's probably taller than them and benches more. Although to be fair, her mutation does give her super strength. If you don't want to play as a female character because it's just your preference, that's fine, I understand that, and you don't have to explain yourself to anyone. I prefer playing as a dude too. In The Witcher 3, my Geralt was a certified hoe bag. After every contract I got my boy fed, but there ain't no way I'm letting my Ciri get plowed by some medieval bold dude with no teeth. Nuh-uh. Now if you want to see true, woke, ugly characters, look at the main protagonist of Naughty Dog's new game, or Ghost of Yatai's lead, who by the way is an unhinged woke weirdo online, or the Fable reboot. They literally had her throw away a sandwich like, yeah, women don't eat those. Fable is my favorite gaming franchise of all time. I waited since 2010 for a new game and they did this. Trust me, Witcher fans, you could have had it way worse. Now the game could fully be woke and there are some red flags from the developers who like to tweet too much, but as far as this CGI trailer goes, I don't see it. In terms of comparison between the new and the old Ciri, yeah, there's definitely a difference, but that was like 9 years ago and in-game versus CGI. Did you guys see how different Geralt looked in his CGI trailer to his in-game counterpart? I get this was done in Unreal Engine 5 and should look quite similar, but the game hasn't been shown yet. They're probably still tweaking her character model, so let's calm down, damn it. After taking 2 years off, I started to make gaming content again, and one of the first comments I get is this long-ass essay on my previous Witcher 4 video saying, when it comes to the characters in the trailer, it's predictably feminist. You have 2 women, one is an edgy e-girl boss and the other is an oppressed victim of tradition and religion. You have 2 men, one is weak and passive and the other is being a dick. So basically this commenter and a bunch of other people are saying the trailer was pushing some sort of agenda on how women are suppressed and man equals bad. Oh really now? Okay, watch this. The Witcher 3's first CGI trailer starts with Geralt and Vesemir completing a contract. They see a girl getting beaten up and Vesemir says to not interfere. Geralt delivers the monster head, makes a sly remark and keeps going, but then decides he's gonna help the woman. He gets off his horse, decides he's so strong he doesn't even need his sword, then proceeds to easily beat up 3 men and save the girl, and in the end the last dude says, "What are you doing?" and Geralt replies, "Killing monsters." This trailer is beloved, literally not a single negative comment about it. Now replace Geralt with Ciri and see how it can be interpreted as the wokest trailer of all time. 3 evil men beating up a woman. Ciri's companion, who is also a male, says to not help because he's a dick. Girl boss Ciri defies Vesemir and helps the woman anyway. She's even such an edgy badass that she doesn't need her sword to beat them up. And then at the end calls the last guy a monster, implying all men are evil. Do you see how ridiculous that sounds? The trailer isn't woke, you're just trying to find any tiny detail to justify your agenda. In the new trailer, the women are bathing and preparing the girl for sacrifice. They are taking part in the ritual. They are just as much to blame as the men, and at the end when Ciri turns to call them monsters, which by the way is a callback to the previous trailer, there's literally a crowd filled with men, and what's that? Oh, women! She's calling all of them monsters, not just the dudes. Guys, what are we doing here? I understand some CDPR developers are talking too much trash on Twitter, but what level of nitpicking and reaching is this? I get it's pretty bad out here in the current AAA games department with the Assassin's Creed BS, Avowed stuff, and etc. But don't be so blinded by fear you create a narrative that doesn't even exist yet. The Witcher 4 might be woke, and if it is, trust me, I'll hate it alongside all of you. But right now, all I saw was a 6-minute trailer with a badass war-torn Ciri fighting a cool boss. If this was Geralt instead, you'd all be sucking CDPR's cock and calling it the greatest trailer to ever exist. I just feel like sometimes we're focusing on the wrong questions. I'm far more concerned on how they'll tackle the 18+ content, if you know what I'm saying. Naked women and chiseled men ain't new when it comes to The Witcher. And I'm not just saying this because I'm a pervito burrito. They better not tone down the sexiness. What? You thought I played this game for the magic and monsters? Hell nah, I'm here for them titty bitties. Jokes aside, if Ciri looks exactly like this in The Witcher 4, then yeah, it is a problem. Not because she's unattractive, but because there was a clear change in her character model for no reason. Ciri in The Witcher 3 already looked great, not a single person complained about this, so if they change her facial structure or character model by decreasing her butt size or increasing her weight, that means it was done on purpose. That means there was an agenda behind it, and that is a problem. Geralt himself is heavily sexualized and in terms of body type has a standard no man can match, but no one gives a damn, so just keep that same energy. It's just annoying to see people be fine with Geralt being some over 6 foot extremely muscular dude with a deep voice and sexy face, but if we ask for a female lead with a pretty face and toned bodies, we're weirdos. You do realize Geralt's body isn't achievable in the real world, even dudes on steroid can't attain his physique, but guess what? It's a video game. It's a fantasy. It doesn't matter. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to play as an attractive character, specifically and especially when it comes to an RPG. Could you imagine if Geralt was some nasty fat ass with a beer belly? Would you take him seriously flirting with Triss or Yennefer? The truth is, women also prefer to play as hot characters, and sometimes more than guys. Most dudes will make a character who's muscular, put a scar over his eye and leave it there. Put a woman in a character customizer, come back 2 hours later and she'll still be adjusting the sliders. Dress to Impress is played by literally 99% women and 1% gay guys. I love that game. A genuine concern I have is how Ciri comes across too emotional in the trailer, the way she screams no to the man, how she empathizes too hard with the girl she just met, and how angry she gets when she turns around towards the end. I compare this with Geralt's character, and while I think he would have approached it similarly, he would have kept his cool. The Witcher mutation is supposed to strip you of emotions, but it seems to not have worked on Ciri, perhaps because of her elder blood or because she went through it at an older age. Either way, this needs to be tackled seriously by the writers, and I say that mainly because of one quest line in The Witcher 3, the Bloody Baron. Throughout that entire quest, the player understands the Baron is pretty much a piece of shit, but the game doesn't force it on you. Yes, hitting your wife in a drunken state and causing the death of your unborn child is bad. You don't need to tell us, the dialogue does it for you. It allowed the player to form their own nuanced opinion, because even horrible people can have redeeming qualities. That's called realism. That's called good writing. And Geralt as a character executes these moments perfectly, especially with the dialogue options given. However, I can already imagine if this was Ciri, she'd be scolding and yelling at him the whole time. But I can also see her story being more about progression as a character. They just gotta be really careful that she doesn't get bitter or overly emotional, as characters like these become annoying and insufferable so quickly. So far, I'm optimistic about the future of The Witcher 4 because I know the world will be amazing. I know the monster designs will be insane. I know the side quests, combat and gameplay will be super fun. I'm just worried about the writing, tone, and them altering already beloved character models or personality traits just for the sake of some agenda-driven bullshit. But that's just my opinion and you can disagree. But this is the end of the video and my time has come. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.